Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to a Punched Out Thursday to Die For, where we all use our punches and or dies to create our layout. And it is also the best of 30 Days of Sketches by Christie's Beautiful Life. And this is a sketch that we'll be using today. It's got lots of layers, a couple tags, and a couple of flags. I am only going to be using one photo instead of two. Not that I don't have more, but this is the only one I have for this instant. But I will put some stuff in that spot where that other picture is. I'm going to use that die right there in the middle. It's Momenta. And then on this one, I'm going to use that camera and then say cheese to go with it. They're going to be right together. They weren't originally planned as that, but they will be. I'm going to use Love This and the pair of scissors, and those are Maggie Holmes. This is a pink fresh branch, leafy branch and I'm in love with at the moment. And then the rest of everything besides the punches is Peachy Keen by Fancy Pants, and I got it on a peachy cheap deal one time. The uh, oh, I'm showing the punches there, and I even used those decorative scissors. I cut a piece of the wood grain, and it's a light wood grain in this collection for the tag, and I am just making some reinforcers to go on top of them. And I considered the lighter color, but the darker color just looked better on this light colored wood. The other side just kind of faded into it too much. The tags in the sketch look kind of wide, so I used the 2.5-inch measurements for my tags. And all I'm adding to them is some crochet thread. Everything else is kind of, oh, light and airy, and I looked at the twine that was more light and airy, and none of it seemed to be the right color. So I decided to go with white just so that I wouldn't have to keep looking. And I like the white on there anyway. That plaid paper there, I just love that. It's kind of an orange. Well, it's Peachy Keen is the name of this, so it does have peaches on there. So I guess it's a peachy color. And I am going to use it for the main piece on the sketch. The sketch has like two thinner layers on the background, and then it has that bigger one. And so I'm using the yellow stripe, and since it's all not going to show, I'm just only going to use that one strip. And I wanted it a little longer, of course. I mean, that always happens. And so I am just cutting it in half so that I can stretch it just a little farther. I thought about putting that yellow paper over to the left just a little more because it looks like it in the sketch. But because I guess I've got the one photo, it didn't look quite right, so I moved it, touching the other strip there. And I am I am going to put this tag on there crooked, and it is still crooked. I didn't notice it till I was watching the video. It's amazing what all you notice while you're watching the video. And I'm not sure if I can get it straight. I tried, but I have so much stuff stuck to it, on top of it, stuck to the paper, that it wasn't working very well. I just love this little die. It's Momenta, and the other two you add to the edge of a paper, and you could fussy cut around that edge, but this one's a lot simpler to use. I had some for several years. It was Kaiser Craft that are horizontal, and when I seen this one on clearance at Hobby Lobby, I thought, oh, great, I got one that's vertical. So it worked really well for this layout. Love This is going to be my title, but I have that Say Cheese from a peachy cheap deal one day with some dies, and I'm putting, no, I take that back. That is an Echo Park one. And I can't remember what die set it came with, but it is not where it belongs. The camera is Maggie Holmes also, and I'm just layering pieces so that it's not just a plain die cut. that it has more than one color and more than one layer, and the purple is going to be in the background, so I'm adding some thin foam tape. It's not very thick, so it don't make it too much of a shadow, and I love the shadow on the camera, but it is still going to make a difference than laying straight on there. No telling what I was talking about when I put the scissors on there, but it has like a hole in it so that you can put a brad or whatever. At least that's what I guess it's for. That's what I use it for. So I put a flower brad in there just because the color was the right color with everything else on my layout. I couldn't find much that matched, but yeah, that one was like perfect. Now, I did not pick this paper because of the banners. I was looking at my daughter's shirt and at Hope's little outfit, and I decided to go with my daughter's shirt. And so I thought of this paper, and the colors was pretty good. So I went with it. And then when I seen the banner sheet, I thought, well, I'm going to instead of making them homemade, which I planned, I'm just going to go ahead and fussy cut a couple out. Well, I cut all three choices that I had, but I am going to use Sweet and Good Vibes. I didn't use the Peachy Keen one. Now, I don't like putting like random stuff on the layout. It's not my favorite thing to do. But you might wonder what the tickets are for. The reason is, well, this picture is of Hope. She's donating her hair. She has that ponytail in her hand. And that's my daughter. She's donating it to the nonprofit that my daughter works for. And uh, the kids, when kids donate, not when adults donate, I've donated a few times, and my picture does not end up on the Facebook You Can page as a donation. But when kids do it, she likes to make a big deal of it because she's really impressed that they grew it out and got it cut. Anyway, they get a prize usually. She'll give them something. There's always snacks there, because people come in and they've had their cancer treatment maybe, and she likes to try to promote them eating, of course. And she gives them nutritional drinks and everything else. Anyway, she always has some kind of snack there. And then Walmart donates stuff to give away. And she has stuff there for kids that donate their hair. So instead of showing stuff that she got as like a prize, I'm using tickets for it instead. And they were in the collection. I may not have thought of doing that if they hadn't been in this collection, but when I seen them, I thought, oh, that's a great substitution. So that's what I'm using. And let's see where I'm at now, because I just went on a little rabbit trail there. But the punch there is an old Stampin' Up punch. I'm thinking it's called boho flowers, but I'm not sure. Uh, I think if you key in flower punch, it'd work on eBay, but it would be a used set because this is an old one. Anyway, I am layering them in the two colors. The front and back of the cardstock that goes with this is two different colors, so I am layering them with both. And then I'm using the yellow enamel dots as the center. And I am putting some on foam tape, some are not, but some are. My scissors, I put them in like they're cutting hair, but they're not. They're cutting paper in this instant. And so I put the say cheese, I tucked it down below there. And I thought my camera was going to stay up there. It's a big blank spot, and that's where I thought it was going to be. But once I get my love this down, I'm not going to have room for it because I was trying to nestle the love into the this. And yeah, it just lost its spot. So it's going to go down there by the say cheese. Which, I'm feeling like I like it better down there anyway, because, that one picture was there to start with. And so, yeah, I filled up that spot pretty good. I am adding foam tape on it because I want it to go over the photo just a tiny bit and to have everything more in a cluster. And I'm going to add one of the flowers and some of the little greenery. I'm going to add the punch, the leaf punch, and it's a older, well, it hadn't been that long since I discontinued it, leaf punch from Stampin' Up. I have recently looked on eBay and you can still get them new on there. Um, Let's see. While I'm doing this, though, I want to mention that down there below you will find links to everybody that's doing the Punched Out Thursday to Die For and see what punches and or dies that they use today on their layouts. And also the playlist that Christy created for the best of the 30 days of sketches. So plenty of videos to view down there. I was busy doing this and I kept thinking, well, at first I thought uh, donating hair, I care as my title. And then I thought that was a little bit flippant, uh, even though, because it went along the lines, bad hair, I don't care, or whatever. And I thought this is a pretty serious thing. And because somebody, oh, and while I'm mentioning this, my son and two of the youngest grandsons are growing their hair to donate. No telling how long that's going to be or if they're going to get tired of it before they get there. But they were pretty impressed with Hope donating theirs. And she was wanting everybody in the family to do it then. And so they said they would. We'll see how that story plays out. But anyway, I went ahead and pulled out my memory box mini varsity, and I put on that one tag, donation from her heart. And I'm going to end up putting hearts all around the scissors in a minute, but I'm pretty close to getting done with my layout. It's purple and wasn't thinking, oh, purple, but it worked out pretty good for this layout. And of course, it's like a pretty popular one in this collection. There are a couple of pages with more purple than others. But here is my old, very old Martha Stewart heart punch. And I first started out putting down the dark hearts. And so that's why you're seeing them first. And then I thought, I really need to mix them up and put the other color down here too. So I flipped them over. And I may not have thought of putting the hearts around the pair of scissors, but when I decided to add some foam tape to that top little finger hole thing on the scissors, I'm not sure what that's called, I bent it. I forgot how easily it makes a crease in metal paper, cardstock, and I needed to cover it up with something. So I thought, well, I'll put a heart on there and then put a couple of more. And then I thought, well, donation from her heart and love this. I'll put a bunch of hearts around there. So that's how it ended up being more than one to cover up the crease in the cardstock. But that's it. That's my layout. And I had fun doing it. And this is this sketch is by Susan Stringfellow. I forgot all about saying that earlier. But yeah, it's a Susan Stringfellow sketch. And super cute, super layered, and easy and fun to create. But there is my banners and the tickets, of course, that were fussy cut out. And I did use my scissors from the postage stamp one, the decorative scissors to cut the edges of the tickets. And yeah, there's my donation from her heart and flowers and those little wood buttons that are just so cute. So I had to get some of them on there. And there's my girls right there. But if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. I appreciate that too. Have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun with this collaboration and checking out Punched Out Thursday too. Bye.